Your top story tonight. Now that a mistrial has been declared once again in the murder case of Alan Agababa, the prosecution is looking to amend the charges against him to ditch the aggravated murder charge and downgrade it to a charge of murder. PNC's Jolene Tovis with more.
In an interview with PNC, Alan Agababa's attorney, Curtis Vandeveld, explained that the discharge of the jury legally implies that a mistrial has occurred, citing that a jury cannot be discharged without basis. Today in court, it was made official.
Judge Vergallo had indicated it would be a mistrial in this particular case.
Here is how the jury voted. In the charge of aggravated murder, the jury was divided 11 not guilty, 1 guilty. On the charge of murder, the jury was divided 5 not guilty, 7 guilty. This is the second time a jury of 12 was deadlocked. The looming question, will there be a third trial? Or will the charges against Agababa be dismissed? But it appears we will not know the answer until both parties file their motions. Chief Prosecutor Jeremiah Luther notified the court that the AG's office will be motioning to amend the indictment against Agababa.
We're making an oral motion to amend from aggravated murder to the lesser-included offense of murder as a first-degree felony, intentional murder.
According to Vandeveld, the motion the prosecution intends on filing is only to establish further basis to continue to try his client.
They want to be able to argue with that charge then added into the indictment that the 7-5 split on that charge justifies a retrial. But that isn't the charge against him. There's only one charge in the indictment, and so they know that they have a weak, at least I believe they have a weak argument on the aggravated murder charge.
If it does go to a third trial, Vandeveld says his client has a higher risk of conviction because he is at a financial disadvantage, and the government's unwillingness to pay for expert witness testimony goes against a fair and impartial trial. However, before the court can proceed with the prosecution's motion, it must first address the motion of acquittal and motion for release, should the acquittal not be granted.
At this point, the only charge that the court has any jurisdiction over is the charge of aggravated murder, and I believe that because the jury, when they were asked to indicate their
Cohen stated that an autopsy of a suspected homicide victim should include
11 not guilty, 1 guilty. And so there are stronger arguments relative to that this is really not fair to make Mr. Agababa have to go through a third trial.
Alan Agababa has been sitting in jail for 4 years since he was arrested and accused of murdering his mother, Shelley Bernstein, in August 2013. The trials have weighed down not only on Agababa, but also on his family and friends, as his mother's lifelong close family friend, Vicki Gayer, shares.
Alan's already lost so many years of his life. He lost his mother. He's lost so much, his business that he had before. He came here just to take care of his little brother. It's injured his relationship with his brother, and he's innocent.
She is hopeful that Judge Maria Senzon will grant Vandeveld's motion. However, it is unclear when the motions will be heard, as no date for a motion hearing has been set. Reporting for PNC News, I'm Jolene Toves.